I just wanted to go back and talk about the Jack Abramoff issue. And I want to have the opportunity with the membership to somewhat set the record straight of exactly what happened with Jack Abramoff and the history of Jack Abramoff and how this all got started. And you know, there's an old saying that my father told me, you know, believe half of what you see and nothing you hear. So it's important that the tribal membership know the facts of how this whole investigation of Jack Abramoff got started. There's a tribe down in Louisiana, the Coushatta tribe. The Coushatta tribe has had a lot of political turmoil between the membership and the tribal council for a number of years now. Oh, about 6 years ago, the tribal council, a couple members of the council were asking questions because they could no longer make payments on their housing and some of their education and some of their health care. And the tribal council members are saying, there's $18 million missing, and where did it go? They did an audit, privately an audit, and then the auditor said, look, there's $18 million in checks written to your PR folks in Washington to a guy named Jack Abramoff and Mike Scanlon. $18 million. And the tribal leadership on the council they wouldn't do anything. They did not fire Mr. Abramoff. They did not take this into account. Those tribal council members who disagreed with that took that audit and they leaked it to a local news reporter. And this news reporter wrote this story saying, this tribe, who has a successful gaming operation, cannot account for $18 million that went to Jack Abramoff and this guy Mike Scanlon. So the story was on the wires, and a reporter by the name of Sue Schmidt from the Washington Post had read the story. And Sue Schmidt had talked to other tribes who were clients of Jack Abramoff and had talked to other lobbyists in Washington, D.C. and said, hey, have you ever heard of someone getting paid $180,000 a month? Have you heard of someone getting paid $10 million a year? And as she dug into this, she realized that there was something wrong here. And she began to do an investigative study that was long before the Saginaw Chippewa tribe ever seen of Jack Abramoff. She was on top of the story. And what has happened with Jack Abramoff is, as Bernie said, he has admitted wrongdoing on every account with every tribe. And let me be clear about this. There is not one tribe who's been defrauded by Jack Abramoff that supports this guy and Mike Scanlon. Every single tribe that's been defrauded has taken him to court and has sued Jack Abramoff, has sued Greenberg Traurig. This tribal council, under the Falcon administration, had a settlement with Greenberg Traurig to get a lot of the money back. A number of the other tribes have done the same thing. They followed the lead of the Saginaw Chippewa tribe, and instead of getting involved in costly, protracted litigation, they reached a settlement with Greenberg Traurig. Now, if you read the papers, Jack Abramoff is broke. He's claiming he has no money left. So it's kind of nice that the tribal council got the money out while it was still there. But you know, what you can do to $82 million, I have no idea. But Jack Abramoff has said in federal court, yes, he stole money from this tribe. He took it and he spent it on things like he set up a sniper school in the West Bank to train snipers to shoot Palestinians. I mean, Hollywood couldn't invent a movie about Jack Abramoff, the things he's done. And you know, in my own personal thought, people like Jack Abramoff and what they've done to Indian people and the history of Indian people in this country, it's disgraceful, it's despicable, and I just hope there's a special place in hell for people like Jack Abramoff. But I do want to give credit to this tribal council because it was not easy. Jack Abramoff was a very powerful person at the time. And the reason that this is important, you're going to be seeing in the media in the next month or so, there's going to be members of Congress who are going to be convicted of bribery. Jack Abramoff has agreed that he is going to turn in those people who he worked with to defraud the tribes and supposedly did him favors for money. So you're going to be reading more and more about Jack Abramoff and his ways. But you should be proud as a tribe and as membership that your government took steps to put an end to it and to get your money back. And every tribe in America who's been defrauded by Jack Abramoff is doing the same thing and following the leadership of your tribal council. So I want to say to the membership that, you know, the tribes have a long history and have survived many things and what white people have done to them, and they'll survive this and they'll move on. And it's a lesson for all of us and the worst of human nature. But I was proud to work with the tribal council and what they did with Jack Abramoff, and every other tribe who's been defrauded by them is doing the same thing this tribal council is doing. So again, thank you for having me here, and God bless all of you.